10 straight talking reminders for busy managers. Hello and welcome to the Scott Training and Development Suite. As managers, we are always busy, always too busy to attend training, always too busy to train our people or manage our people effectively. The Scott Group want to ensure that our managers have the right skills and knowledge available to them, and that you in turn develop the right attitude to effectively manage your team effectively. We hope you will find our series of audio training presentations useful in assisting you in becoming the best manager you can be. Today we are looking at 10 important elements of reminding you of what is important as a manager of people. No one is an island. You need to use your team and their talents, whether you like it or not. If you're a manager or supervisor of a team or division of people, then chances are you can't do their jobs for them. The other thing that you may also have forgotten is that your success relies on their success and nothing less. Every single operational, strategic or financial process begins and ends with the people behind the scenes. Those people are relying on you to help them to grow and improve. Build strong alliances with your team and show your recognition for their efforts. Don't forget about the power of your team when they're at their best. Seek and ye shall find. You don't need to have all the answers. Take advantage of the knowledge and experience of your teams. They know what they're doing, believe it or not. By consulting your team members about key issues and problems as and when they arise, you'll gain the trust and respect of your staff and solve problems before they blow up. You'll also gain credibility from your senior leadership team, and you'll have more room for maneuver when you really need the loyalty and support of the people around you. Don't forget to consult your team more on the important issue. Be kind to yourself. You can't work a 70-hour week for months and still perform at your best. Get the time you need to recharge. Whether that means shutting yourself away in a remote hillside cottage for a week, or visiting friends and partying, know how to treat yourself right, and your team will thank you for it, promise. Taking time out to reflect and recharge isn't what soft managers do, it's what smart managers do. Find out what re-energizes you, and do more of it. Your team will thank you for it, and your boss will see the results in your performance and energy levels. Don't forget to take the time to be kind to yourself. What goes up must come down. Don't expect your employees to stay constantly motivated without your help. Your team will not remain motivated and productive without your contribution to their engagement and well-being. Motivation is not a constant, nor is it a given. And don't expect ours to take care of it either. It's your job as a manager to make sure your people remain motivated and engaged with the work they are doing. It's a key part of your role to create the right environment for your people to achieve success. Employee engagement and commitment are byproducts of being motivated and encouraged by you. Don't forget, your actions directly affect the levels of motivation in your team. You didn't hire psychics. You hired people who simply don't have the ability to read your mind. If you don't communicate your goals and ideas for the team regularly, and in the right way, how can your people know about that game-changing vision that and your leadership team have cooked up? They aren't psychic, but they are willing to listen, if you've got time to tell them. They probably won't come and ask you about the next big project, so you're going to have to tell them yourself. Surprised? Don't be. Don't forget to communicate with your team about things that matter. No feedback is bad feedback. Your team can't function without regular constructive feedback from you. Part of your job as a manager is to give quality feedback to your employees about their achievement and progress. Employees appreciate getting feedback from you, but only when you do it the right way. Telling your people what was great about their work, and giving them the feeling that you are interested in helping them improve, will motivate your employees and will strengthen your relationship with the whole team. Remember, effective managers give constructive feedback every day. Are you listening? If you want to be a really effective manager, you need to listen more. One of the challenges for managers is the lack of feedback at the top. The funny thing is, you can easily get feedback from your employees, if you are willing to listen. Your people can give you just as valuable feedback as your direct manager can, if not more valuable. They may know what you are doing wrong, or where you can make things better. So why not try being more open to what your people have to say to you about the team? Apart from getting more insider information, you will be seen as more approachable and more open to dialogue. Listen to what your team has to say, and always be open for feedback. Go walk about with no issues. Don't be surprised if your people are filled with dread when they see you, if you only ever leave your office when there's an issue or problem. Employees become distrustful of managers who only ever leave their ivory tower when something has gone wrong or if there's a problem on the shop floor. If you want to gain the trust of your people, as well as being the first, rather than the last, to hear what's going on in your team, get out about every day to talk to your people. The more you leave your office and mingle when there aren't any problems, the more your staff will see you are genuinely interested in them and reward you with openness, honesty, trust and commitment. Remember to get out and talk to your people with no issues or agenda. You'll be more trusted because of it. Trust is a marvelous thing. Without your trust, your team will never give you 110%. Let's not kid ourselves. Building trust is hard when you're a manager. But why? Well, it's mainly because managers often believe that their people can't do things as well as they can. You hired your people for a reason, so trust that your judgment was right, and give your staff the trust they need to feel empowered and respected by you. If there are trust problems in your team, get them out in the open, and don't allow them to worm their way into the daily routine of the team. Trust breeds trust, distrust breeds demotivation. Trust your people more and they'll usually surprise you with competence. You can be part of the problem, or you can be part of the solution. As a manager in today's changing and volatile climate, you have a choice. As far managing your team and employees goes, you can do one of two things. You can either find out how to motivate, mobilize and energize your people to achieve the goals of your organization, or you can sit back and look after number one. It's your decision. This being said, without the support and motivation of your team to back up your decisions and plans, how will you ever get where you want to be? Always remember, your management contributes to bottom-line results. Thanks for taking time to view this presentation. If you have any questions, please contact Jacqueline Brown, Group Human Resources Manager, on 01383 627 114.